Hello guys! Today I'm going to show you factory method pattern in C#. This pattern is mainly about giving the creational details to derived classes of a superclass. Let me show you an example and implementation of this pattern. We are going to create a continental app in this tutorial. This app consists of abstract animal class which have 4 derived classes: lion, elephant, slow loris and panda. If you don't know what slow loris is, this is this small animal with huge eyes, really cute. Also, we are going to create a continent abstract class which will have 2 derived classes, Africa and Asia. The continent class will be capable of creating new list of animals, and the derived classes will allow us to add animals to the list. So let's dive into the code. In the right corner of the screen you can see the map of our project. In there will be elements highlighted when I'm going to create them, when I'm creating them. So let's first create a new folder called animals, and in this folder we are going to add each of our animal. So let's do it. First I'm going to start with the elephant. The next one will be the lion. The third one, a panda. And of course, our last one, a slow loris class. Okay, now when we've got them, we also need to create another folder in which we are going to store our continents. Let's create it. Let's call it continents. And in this folder, I'm going to create 2 new continents, Asia and Africa. Africa. Let me fix that. Okay. So now, when you've got our structure created, we can create our 2 main abstract classes. The first one, the animals class. Let's call it abstract. And mainly that's all. We are going to inherit from this class in our animals classes, in our animals folders. And the second one, the second abstract class, called continent. Let's add abstract. And in this class, we're going to create a private list of animals, of type animal. Let's call it animals, and let's create it. It will be a new list of animal. Also, let's call a protected constructor, because this is a abstract class. And that's all in this moment. Also, we need to make access to our list of animals by adding a public property, and it will return our private list of animals. And also we're gonna add an abstract void method that is called createContinent. We are going to call this method in our constructor. And that's all for this class. Now we can make each of our continent inherit from this continent class and implement our method. Let's override it and the same in our Asia class. Make it inherit from the continent. Override the createContinent method. Now the last thing that we need to do is to make each of our elephant inherit from an animal, because as you know, every from these animals is able to inherit from this class. There is no problem with that. This class animal, as you remember, doesn't have any abstract method or properties, so we don't need to implement anything. And now, in our continents, we're going to add to the list of animals a new animal. For Asia, it will be a new panda, and also a new slow loris. In Africa, we have lions, so let's add it. A new lion, and also we've got an elephant, so we can now give it here. Okay, now we can put it all together in our program class. First of all, we are going to create an array of continents, and let's make it a 2-element array. For the first element will be Africa, and the second element will be Asia. Now we can make a for each loop for each continent. In continents, we are going to print on console screen our name of our continent. We are going to call the method getType and name with a semicolon. Let's create next for each loop, and now we are going to print every animal for a continent. In continent.animals, and the same method, console write line, but with a empty space at the beginning, and animal getType.name. And mainly that's all. The last thing that we need to do is read key to prevent console from exiting. So let's run this program. And as we can see, we've got our 2 animals in Africa, the lion and elephant, and our 2 animals in Asia, a panda and slow loris. So now it's working correctly. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.